Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Ay, still not understanding.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday. We made it to the end of the week. We survived. Isn't that the dream? It's actually a day before I have to go to Belize tomorrow. Oh, by the way, you're like, wait, what? Oh, so I didn't tell you guys. At least I don't think so. Or maybe I did. It just slipped my mind. But tomorrow I am actually going to Belize for the first time. We're doing Belize City the first night. And then we're doing San Pedro like from the 15th to the 17th. And then the 17th, I'm going with them back to Belize City. But the girls that I'm traveling with, they're going to head to the airport. And then I'm gonna go straight to like my hostel and kind of just chill there, I guess, until like I leave the next day. But yeah, I'm going to Belize. It was originally supposed to be for Carnival, but apparently I missed that. Apparently I missed that. So I bought fishnets and lingerie and all this type of, and a headband and all this type of stuff for no reason, I guess. But hey, you know what? If anything, I get to save it for Juve next year. So hey, a win is a win. A win is a win. September is right around next September. It'll be here before you know it, you know? and I'll be able to finally put it to use. But so I'm pretty excited about that. I just have to pick up like a swim cap and like take out some extra money and get some last minute stuff done. But I'm definitely excited about that. I have to hear back from one of the girls I'm traveling with so she can send me the address of where I'm supposed to like meet up with her and her friend tomorrow when I land. But I'm pretty excited. I'm very excited. It's kind of nerve-wracking to like travel with strangers in like a foreign country. Like my heart was racing yesterday, like thinking about everything. But I feel like the Lord will protect me, the universe will protect me, and also I feel like I can protect myself most of the time. You know, so I feel like I'll be okay. I'll make sure that my mom has my screenshots of everything, knows my locations, because you never really know. As much as you can talk, as long as you can talk to someone, you really never really know someone's true intentions. So, but overall, I feel like I'll be okay. But anyway, sorry, I got like sidetracked for a second. So, today, I actually wanted to talk about my lock journey. And it's interesting because it's something that like even before okay, so let me start. So I've been growing my locks for maybe like about 2 years now. Like when it's not like kind of raveled, if it's not tied up at the end like this, it's kind of like up to here. I would say like it's kind of like about here. But yeah, I've been growing my locks for maybe like about 2 years now. And it's interesting because it used to just always be like a thought. Like I used to like admire it on people and I'd be like, oh, that looks nice. Like I like how that looks on them. My mom is from Jamaica. Well, my mom's side of the family is from Jamaica. My dad's side of the family is from Guyana. And there's locks on both sides, you know. So I've always known it as a way for you to connect with your roots, to be closer to like your culture and stuff like that. I know it's very like vital, like in the Jamaican culture. It's really important in the Jamaican culture and the Rastafarian culture. And so I was always like interested in it, like growing up and stuff like that. But I was always like I was kind of like always like overthinking in my head. Like in my head, I'd be like, oh, well, you know, what if I can't get a job with my hair like this? Or like, you know, what if it's something that I don't want to end up committing to? Or, you know, discrimination that you could face like outside in the world, like people judging you, you know, by people always used to say, you know, things around me saying, oh, like they probably don't wash their hair or they smell like weed or, and all this like stigma and like biases that people have sometimes. And so I always like had it in the back of my mind, but like I kind of knew I wasn't like ready for it. Because comes like a certain time where like instead of like thinking about doing something, you kind of have to just do it. And I feel like I was about to like do it, or like I'd be curious about it and like ask someone questions, like someone who had locks, but like I was always like hesitant and nervous, and they could tell that I wasn't really ready either, you know? And so I don't know. I did some soul searching for like about like a year to see if it's something that like I really wanted, because my hair journey has always been kind of up and down. I was perming my hair until maybe like junior high. Yeah, I was perming my hair until maybe like about junior high. And then I decided that I wanted to go natural. So I cut off all my hair. I went to my mom's barber shop and I cut off all my hair, started from scratch. I remember when everyone would kind of just stare at me on the bus wondering if I was a boy or a girl. I never really like wore makeup or eyelashes or earrings or that type of stuff. I didn't think it was necessary. Like you see this, right? You know? So I would think that I wouldn't have to state the obvious. But like, you know, it's been an interesting journey. So yeah, that's when I started going natural. I had like the afro and like the 2-strand twists in high school and stuff like that. So people already thought that I had locks because I would always like 2-strand twist my hair in high school because I just couldn't be bothered with doing it unless I was like getting my hair braided or something. And so fast forward to, 2022, I'm like, I remember I was like at my aunt Lisa's, like I was in my aunt Lisa's neighborhood. I remember I had like went to go get my hair done by someone who lived in like the same area as her. And so there was like this food truck. I remember like clear as yesterday. There was like this halal food truck, and that was giving out like chicken and rice on like Tuesdays and stuff like that. I think it was like once a week they gave out like free chicken and rice. And so I was there like kind of just waiting for a plate. And I met this guy and he with locks. I think he said his name was Khalil or something like that. Yeah, Khalil. And so I was talking to him about like his journey and everything, like what made him start his locks and stuff like that, and how like I was always curious about it. And so I was like, oh, like who does your hair? Like maybe I'll like reach out to her and stuff like that and get like a consultation. And so he gave me he gave me her number. Her name was Clintona. And he told me that he used to like actually be somewhere around that area, but then she moved to a different salon. And so I decided to call her. Maybe like the next day. I texted her and I was just like, hey, I got your number from someone named Khalil. Like, I'm not really sure how this works, but I would love to come in for like a consultation and like start my locks. It's something that I've been thinking about for a long time, but I was always like very nervous about it. But now I finally like actually just want to get it over with. I just want to get it over with finally, instead of like just thinking. And so she gave me a call and she was really nice. She explained everything. She told me about herself. She told me like which salon she's at, like when I would be able to come in. We set up an appointment. And the rest is history. And I was with her for maybe like about 2 years, I should say. I was with her for about 1.5 to 2 years before I ended up like going to my new hairstylist named Jessie, who lives in Queens. But I always thank her for like helping me with that process and like relieving my anxiety and being like, listen, it's all in your head. Like having locks is a beautiful thing. Like it really helps you become more closer to your roots, closer to the earth and stuff like that. Like our history and like our strength is in our hair. You know what I'm saying? And so she really like helped me gain pride when it came to that, and teaching me about my hair, teaching me how to maintain my hair, maintain its healthiness and stuff like that. So I always thank her for that. And I feel like so much has happened since then, like spiritually, like emotionally, physically and stuff like that. Like mentally, it's been a crazy roller coaster. So I want to definitely talk about like the history of locks, like give you like a rundown on like the history of locks, and then talk about like how it affected my life and what I think about everything today. And do I feel like maybe you should get locks if it's something that you've been thinking about for a long time? Or like, yeah, I wouldn't even say do I think that you should, because it's your hair. But my suggestions and I guess like my final take on it. And maybe it's something that you decide that you want to do as well. So let's get into it.